Previously on Survivor. On the new Urukai, the Soka Trio plus Shubal felt in control, but Feluke and Shannon were skeptical of Shubal.
We need to find a way to expose him that doesn't expose us.
On Furiosa, Chris Thomas was desperate to find some allies, and he finally found some luck with Nicole Senti, Sierra, and what he thought was his secret partner in Sabrina.
No worries, I want to work with you.
That's good, I would like to work with you as well.
The four of them created a plan to blindside Chris LeCompte.
There's really no easy way around it. It's gonna have to happen at some point. No better time than the present.
But in order to pull it off, they had to lie to everyone else on the tribe.
But like I said, I'll give you my word. I will not put Ashley down. Okay, 100%.
At Tribal Council, they managed to get Holly to throw her vote onto Eric. But in an homage to Maryland Outback, Senti changed her vote at the last second, sending Sierra home in the revote. 14 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Alright, I'm out.
That's all I got. Free to go.
And I'm gonna say,
No?
all of you except one of you can fuck yourself for the lying and the cheating and the
Yeah, I voted Sierra.
and all of that. Like you could have at least
Did not need to be that way.
the
Just saying.
dynamic that would have
Just saying.
happened.
Just saying.
I was supposed to vote out Chris LeCompte. There was this whole orchestrated plan. It was gonna work. And then I let my feelings get the best of me, which is never a good idea in Survivor. So I ended up not voting for him. And then afterwards, everyone's feelings exploded.
I will walk home.
Like, what the fuck?
You literally said yes 3 times. Yes.
Last time we had a controversy, you voted for Rebecca.
That was the most nervous I think I've ever been in my life, just so you don't know. I don't think I've ever been that nervous in my life.
Wow. I already knew this meant a lot to me, and now I really, really know how much it means to me. And I have to do something with my second chance. The All-Stars people are playing just as hard as me, and God.
Someone set it up and I want to know who's the mastermind because kudos to you, but it didn't work.
Episode, guys.
Dude,
What an
Chris,
episode.
just run with her so that you can let her in and then...
I'm not leaving your fucking site. I'm not leaving your site, dog. Oh my
Like,
word.
I know.
I had this huge plan. And what does Senti do? She betrays me, just stab me in the back like that. I was literally told it's either Eric or Chris going home. Take your pick. I know. I'll tell you later when I'm not drunk. Listen, honestly, I made my pick. That is not you.
Thank you for switching. Thank you for switching.
You're welcome.
I respect you. No way to go.
Fucking worst tribal council ever at 3:30 in the morning, Austin. It leaves me in the game with a huge target on my back, maybe this big. Majority is Eric, LeCompte, Holly, Ashley. Minority, Sabrina, Chris Thomas, Senti. 4 versus 3. Look at those magical numbers. They were gonna win no matter what.
Hey, I did the thing we all agreed on. That I thought we all agreed on, but I don't know who voted for me too.
I got played so hard, Eric, and I'm so sorry for that. And I
Did you
realized
think
that.
they were all doing Ashley?
I thought every single person besides you two were going Eric. And that's why I voted Eric. I did not want to vote
We're going Eric.
Okay, so who else voted for me? Why?
Yeah.
Like why?
Just because she wouldn't put my
Why'd
name
you guys
down.
do that? I don't.
You threw your vote.
I didn't want to vote.
You threw your vote. You knew what was happening. I was the only person who didn't know what was happening.
We had agreed on Sierra, and then we did all of this. Let's make a big move and vote out Eric thing over the phone. So I was like, okay, I'll do it too, because I'm not trying to force a tie, and then it could go to Rox, and then that could put me on the line, so I wasn't gonna put my own self on the line for Eric. But as soon as I saw Chris LeCompte's name pop up once, I knew I got played.
Holly's leaving.
Yeah, but
Holly's
also if you don't put your vote on Eric and you just do Sierra, then she's gone.
I was completely played. I told you I was played. I thought.
If you put it at 4, then that's half.
Sierra, it would have been gone.
I know that, but I was played, and I admit that.
It's fine.
What else do you want me to say?
It's fine.
Honestly, this is like a shit show. Let's reevaluate tomorrow when everybody.
We're not reevaluating. I don't trust you anymore.
By the grace of God and some luck in there, Senti got cold feet, but afterwards I was furious. It was a disaster, and I felt like I was gonna be in trouble because now, I wrote down Eric's name.
To be fair, the only person I was dishonest to was her.
Yeah, honestly.
I told her I was voting for Ashley, and I voted for her.
I was straight with every
I was straight with literally all of you. I was straight with 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 you. Oh God. My least favorite thing about Survivor is the people that I'm honest with. If you're dishonest to me, you're done. You're done.
Why do you think that what you say goes, though, Chris?
It's not about what I say goes.
People are dishonest to me, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna vote them out there.
Who was dishonest to you?
I mean, not.
Who was dishonest? If we're gonna talk, then talk.
I'm just saying.
Who was
in general.
dishonest with you?
I'm just saying in general.
Chris, what'd you do?
Christopher.
It would have been awesome. Literally, we would have went to the next challenge. The other tribe just would have been like, "What?" It was there. It was there for the pickings. The thing is, I don't understand. I didn't make this plan. Senti did. And the fact that she made the plan and then she's the one that bailed on it, sucks.
We recognize you see me and Eric as threats, right? There's no way that me and him are gonna make it past the final 5. Do you realize there are factions on the other tribe where you're gonna need our votes? There is a Micah, Evan, Shannon here who will never turn each other, and they have that tribe on lock.
Can I speak for myself?
Yes.
I'm saying that the entire game. Y'all wouldn't vote with me.
Saying what?
So you want to vote us out?
Yeah, and I admitted to you. I opened up to you earlier. I said, look, Chris, I owned up to the fact that we should have fucking voted out Evan.
Chris, I've been sitting at the bottom for the past 3. Like, what do you want me to do? I gotta have to make a move somewhere.
You think we're lying to you every week?
Then make the move work. Get me out of the game. If you want me out of the game, get me out of the game.
Obviously, I tried.
I have a little bench reserved at the bottom of the tribe with my name carved on it. Been sitting there all game, haven't really made any progress forward. I think I've been to 4 tribals now, and on 3 of them I've been sitting at the bottom of the vote, which I don't even think is possible in Survivor. Like, I honestly might just be like the worst Survivor player. I don't really get how I'm still in. And now, not just is obviously Chris gonna vote me out real quick, but the only person in the game I trusted was Holly. And to make this happen, I had to blindside her.
I was willing to take you on as my number 2, literally above Chris LeCompte. I was 110%. You don't believe that? Do you think I want to sit next to him next to the final tribal? Every single person that sits next to him in final tribal will lose. Me sitting next to you, I have a much better chance. Literally, just listen to me. Listen to me speak, so you know how bad you fucked up. So when I vote you out, you know it.
I had a few choice words for Senti, Sabrina, and Chris Thomas. Especially Chris Thomas. I spent about 30 minutes yelling at him on the side of the street. Like, I gave him a chance for me to trust him because he like kept promising he's not writing my name down. They promised he wouldn't write Ashley's name down for me, but like, I should have known. I even told you who I thought your partner was. I told you who other people's partner was. I told you who my partner was in complete confidence. Do you know how many times Chris Thomas has been like, let's vote Chris Thomas out?
That's my point. So
do you know how many times I've said no? Listen.
Holly,
do you know how many times I've said no? Do you know how many times I've said no? Do you know how many times you've not been voted for?
Holly, I trust you.
And I don't trust you. So this is bullshit. Like, this is complete bullshit. No.
Holly 100% has a reason to be mad. Holly, I'm really, really sorry. I hope you can understand why I did it.
But you played me so hard tonight.
That's because
you've done this so many times.
Everything
Holly,
I have said for the past hour.
Listen to me. Holly, trust me. Holly, believe me. And I had up until now.
Do you want to be done with this conversation? I told you 2 things, and I made sure I told you 2 things, Holly. That way I wouldn't really trust you. I told you I would not.
So you're manipulative.
No.
And you're calculating.
Listen.
Oh, who wants to work with a manipulative and calculating person?
You don't have to work
not
with me. But I told you I would not vote you, and I would not vote for Ashley.
My only chance, I think, is I have to be able to convince Holly that I wasn't trying to intentionally target her, because she did put a lot of trust in me and telling me that Chris was her partner to like develop a real good bond.
I said I'm gonna vote for Sierra to make sure that it's a 4-4 tie before I vote Eric out, and you said that's stupid. That's stupid, Holly. No, that could have been the smartest thing I could have done.
But kind of screwed the pooch on that one.
I feel very lucky to be not voted out. Based on what was happening, I had no idea.
I mean, obviously I'm sorry that I didn't tell you, but
you don't sorry is not what I want. It's just like what do I believe and what I not believe now? Because I was straight with literally everyone but Sierra tonight.
Yeah, I mean, are we okay?
I'm fine. I my worst kind of fear was that it had happened.
I'm really not happy with Senti at this point. It exposed her completely to everyone. It was just an awful game move. She owned up to it. She heard it from many people. I was never really going to hold it against her. The main thing was to have her understand that she has to play smarter and that I really am not out to get her.
I had your back so much, and you
literally, you were willing to go to a revote for me. And then,
I told you I wouldn't.
I know.
I
did you see
chose between you and
Did you see my?
between you and Holly. I chose
I know,
you,
I
and
know,
I
but I don't-
I think I fucked myself over.
You're fine.
I know.
She's gonna be way more mad at Chris than she is at you, trust me. Because Chris played the hell out of all of us. Ashley, I'm gonna try and just be as straight with as possible. Ashley's someone who I would just like to go with really far in the game, and she's proven her loyalty. I like her, which is it's all changed from my season, but we have a second chance, and me and her built a solid relationship.
Understand if you're furious with me because I'm furious with myself.
Right, definitely am a lot, but it's fine. We got another partner out. Fuck Micah, he's done. 3 more, and there was a certain level of apprehension towards Holly after, and confusion. It just doesn't make sense to me why at our first vote you don't vote with me. You don't tell me where you're voting. So that was just frustrating. But we talked it out, and basically she just got played. Chris and Sabrina are partners. I don't believe him when he says he doesn't know.
I told him who I thought his partner was, and that was a mistake on my part.
This what happened to change the game, unbelievably. Like we don't have an option other than to take me, you, and Kingdom Merge.
You, Ashley, and him could just
I know.
fuck off all three of them, and I get zero fucks.
One is what I wanted. I'm done with Chris. I'm done with Sabrina, and honestly, I'm done with Cynthia.
Yep.
I tried to play straight up. I tried to play honest, and I'm still gonna keep that about me. But I'm out now to win. I'm out to get people out. If you're gonna try and get me out, make sure that you get me out. Don't let me live to see another day, because I will not be happy. And I will come for the people who I'm not happy with.
I don't know Eric. Like we're not friends at all. But I guess because I was like drunk enough, I thought it was totally normal. I was sitting there holding his foot. Like every time Chris's name came up, I would squeeze his foot. Like we were like affectionate friends or something. And I had like woke up the next morning. I was like, why did I think that was normal?
I'm like so far pretty happy with my game because I think I'm less naive in terms of who to trust and trusting more the people that I should trust. If that makes any sense. And I don't want to lose that because I think it's working for me.
But I was literally thinking when Chris Comp's name came up, I was like, whew, someone wasn't in the loop. And then I was like, oh shit, I wasn't in the loop. That was me. I have no idea what's going on.
They fucked with us so bad.
They definitely did.
And my big thing with this game is I don't want to be someone else's pawn. And that's exactly what they made me.
Yeah.
And I want to get all of them back for it.
Chris LeCompte, Holly, and Eric, I think we've all basically kind of established we need each other at this point, especially if we're looking past this and onto the merge. Because the thought of Micah, Shannon, and Evan is definitely in our minds.
So, I have a lot of explaining to do.
No, yeah, I've heard some.
So it didn't make sense to vote you out at all. Yeah. And they're like, well, we're not budging. It's going to be the 4 of us for Eric, so you're either voting for Eric or you're going to vote with them, and it's going to be a tie.
Damn. I would be safe.
You would be safe, but then that could put me in jeopardy.
No, I got you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're all playing our own individual game first. I don't expect anyone to sacrifice himself.
That was probably the wildest vote I've ever been a part of. Me and LeCompte honestly got lucky. It seemed to work out because now it seems like there can be trust built between me, Chris, and Ashley, and also Holly seemed really pissed, and apparently she just got completely played by Chris Thomas. I mean, I'm not happy that she voted for me still, but you gotta adapt and get over things.
Are you willing to work with me after I do
Yeah,
this?
no, it's fine. Like, I want me, you, and Chris to be tight going into the merge. If anyone says anything about voting on anyone else, it's like,
I will.
Like 100% we're all sticking together,
Yes.
4 of us.
She was just so apologetic about the whole thing. And I mean, I appreciate that she came to apologize to me and all that stuff, but in all honesty, it showed me that she's willing to write my name down.
Like, you don't think Holly would try to make a move on me next trial, right? You don't think so?
I think partners are going all left and right then.
We all still got ours.
We should all trust each other.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd hope you're not conspiring against me.
what a move that would be.
For now, I'm gonna tell her that I trust her and that I can work with her. I know she's a partner with LeCompte, and she might have to go eventually if I want that whole partner reward.
Who would you want to go next week if we did lose?
On our track?
Yeah.
I think one thing is that 3 from season 4, we definitely need to bring them up. But we would have to pull in Fluke to avoid a tie.
This tribe dynamic right now is very, very strange. I'm hesitant because I don't really understand the dynamic between the Soka trio and whether they would ever be willing to vote each other out. And to be honest, I don't think I'm very in the know right now.
I would like to have you as a good ally.
Yeah.
I would have to do final 2 with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
I mean, I haven't said that to anybody yet, so. Yeah.
I'm in a strange place with Alex right now because he's told me a couple times that he would be willing to see us as a final 2. And I would never say something like that, especially this early in the game, unless it was from a strategic, I want to take advantage of you feeling like I really want you at the end kind of way, which is really bad. And I don't know if he means it that way or if he's really genuine about it. I know that Alex and Shubal have a relationship, and Shubal and I kind of have some sort of alliance.
Have you still not told your parent?
Chris Thomas is my partner, and at this point I'm still not really willing to work with him just because he could be more of a liability for me if he didn't know that I was his partner. And so Jordan had already asked me on multiple occasions actually to pretend that I was his partner, and I don't really want to tell Chris Thomas anyways.
So we decided to lie and basically switch up. Since you didn't tell Chris Thomas, and her partner was out, and people thought she had me.
Right.
Nobody will actually know because we have 3 people lying about it.
Right, for sure.
It seems valid.
He actually told me that he and Sabrina weren't pairs, and their pairs had both been eliminated very early on in the game, which I guess could make sense if I were completely stupid, because I know that he and Sabrina are a pair 100%, and so I think I'm in a really precarious spot right now where I could easily be targeted for the fact that people think Jordan is my pair, or Jordan could flip on me if he thought I was being sketchy and not really working with him.
Just keep up the lie and don't compromise it. Honestly, we're killing it right now.
I totally agree. A lot of people saw me in season 3 as a really big player who's willing to make unexpected moves to really further myself in the game, and I think I haven't really done that thus far. And that's kind of disappointing to me because I wouldn't have expected myself to be in a position where people could see me as a pawn. And so going forward, if there's a move for me that I can see myself putting into action and really having that be advantageous to me, I think I'd do it. Otherwise, it's weird to be in such a passive role, but I think I might just keep staying in it because I think overall, I work better in the shadows as opposed to being the limelight.
I'm trying really hard to not be mad because it's just Survivor and it's just a game, so please.
That's why I do want to apologize though, because that was kind of a dick move on my part.
I think I definitely had the opportunity to say that I was trying to focus more on strategy, and that was supposed to be my mentality coming in, but it's so much harder when you're actually in the moment. And I felt really bad because I knew I not only screwed over myself, but I also kind of screwed over Sabrina and Chris Thomas. But then the next day, I was like, shit, I really need to make amends with people.
Okay, so the intent was never to blindside you
and I like feel really bad because like honestly, you are someone that I really like want to work with, and I genuinely like outside of the game.
I'm willing to hear you guys out, but if I'm being honest, I don't trust anything.
Right? No, and I don't expect you to.
And I'm not gonna like go smoke up your ass and be like, yeah, like we can still work together right off the bat. Like it's gonna take me a little while to get over this and for you to show me that I can actually work.
Right. No, I totally get that, and I would feel the same way that you do.
Holly and Eric, I talked to them, and they were like pretty much told me the same sort of thing. Like, we're not gonna vote you out right now, but like you're gonna have to prove to us that we can trust you. I was just like a real shitty position for me to be in, because like I obviously don't like to be at the bottom.
Why go against one of the stronger people that's like wanting to like reach out and like build trust? Because I was dead serious in the sense that if I won the immunity while I had a safety with the secret power, like I can give that immunity to people. Like I would have given that to you to build more trust.
Yeah.
Or it would be considered.
Yeah.
But now it's like.
Well, I get it now. I just fucked myself over.
Yeah. But I can guarantee you that it would not be you if it's this next one.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm not in a great position, but I could definitely work myself back in with like the good graces of Chris and Eric and Holly, which isn't really where I want to stay for the rest of the time, but for right now, I guess it'll be okay.
Tribe's shambles.
Yeah, our tribe is in shambles.
So I know it's not really looking pretty for me.
It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It's not.
Ashley has definitely flipped her game from last year. First season we were on, she picked a lot of fights. She got a lot of people mad at her. She didn't really play with her head. She played with her emotions. But this season is different. She's playing smart. She could have voted for King, but she didn't. She used her head and she voted with Chris and King, and it turned out to work for her perfectly because obviously Holly's never going to vote for her. Chris and King are never going to vote for her. Obviously I'm trying to work with her, so I'm not going to vote for her. I mean, obviously things change. She's played well.
I think it might be the time
For me.
for Sabrina, personally. You don't particularly threaten me. Personally, I think you're more of a threat to Eric and LeCompte, which is not really my problem.
Obviously, I need them a lot more than they need me, but, you know, you never quit, you never stop scrambling. People are always at the bottom, it just kind of sucks I've been at the bottom the whole game. But, you know, I've stayed alive for this long, so hopefully I can make it one more week, pull one more rabbit out of my hat, you know? So, rabbit, yeah!
I think you can start.
I would assume that. Obviously, I wasn't truthful with you. So.
That's an understatement. I just told you, told you in confidence that we were partners.
I know.
And by going after him, that's going after me. And I hope you see that. Like, if you had gone home, half of my entire game I played so far would have just been blown.
I understand that. You have a right to be mad at me.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But you have to know that I did not have any intention of pardoning you. I would never ever put your name down.
Said a lot of choice words that I don't regret because he deserved all of them. But I mean, I would prefer Chris Thomas to stick around just because he's told me multiple times he won't write my name down and that he wants to at least take me to the merge. Just hearing that is a lot more comforting than Eric not answering me 20 minutes before the challenge when we were, or the tribal when we were supposed to meet. So I feel like keeping Chris Thomas around is better for me personally.
Up to you to save me if you want.
If I want to, I haven't made up my mind. Maybe I don't want to save you.
Thanks.
Honestly, I'm gonna try my best to stay in and make it to merge, but if I don't, I'm so sorry.
Fuck that. At the very least, like, we'll just have fun with it. We'll go out, we'll, like, have fun.
You wanna go have dinner?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go to Chili's today.
Alright, I'm in.
I don't know what to say about Shubal. I'm so happy he's my partner. We talk all the time. We're basically dating. We have a date to Chili's. It's gonna be fun.
Said you couldn't follow through with it.
Yeah. Wait, so that still leaves Sabrina and Chris.
Oh, they were the planners. They were the ones who lied to Holly.
Why are they working together then? I thought Chris Thomas told me he had no sway with any of the girls. They all wanted him out.
Not who. Chris and Sabrina are partners. They're just not telling you. I mean, the only other option would be if you were with Sabrina. And I don't think you are.
What?
I think yours is Victoria.
Yeah, but I might think about just letting her get voted out at this point because I'd rather be in a good alliance Basically, I have everyone fooled. Plan worked. Planted the seeds. Everyone thinks my partner's Victoria and Sabrina is with Chris Thomas. And we are going to use that against them.
I mean, what do you think about Chris or Sabrina? You think that's fine for us?
Here's the thing. Whenever I see Chris Thomas at the bar, he like pretends to be nice to me, and then 3 drinks later, he starts screaming at me. You fucked me over, you stabbed me in the back, I'm gonna get your ass out.
When did you stab him? Oh, yeah.
So obviously, I'd rather see him go first.
Yeah.
Just because, even though like I like him.
I think the girls on our side want Sabrina.
Chris LeCompte gave me some valuable info to save Sabrina, and I'm gonna use it. I had a bunch of clever tricks up my sleeve. Fake idols, lies upon lies upon lies to get basically people to turn on each other first. But you know what? There's a really simple plan thanks to what Chris told me. Real quick, so you need to say that basically Chris T was the mastermind, act all flustered, and be like, I'll do whatever you say. Like, you're just gonna have to basically ride LeCompte King at this point.
Like, literally or figuratively?
Take that as you will. I don't know how much you're willing to do for the game. I'm not gonna let Sabrina go out. I kind of took her under my wing. We're gonna have a target on our back, but we're getting that double immunity. So I'm gonna pull out the stops to save her.
Alright, welcome back, tribes. Yurikai getting your first look at the new Furiosa Sierra, voted out of the last tribal council. For today's challenge, we're playing a little game of how well you guys know your cast. This is a challenge that originated in season 2, but we're gonna have a little bit of a different take on it. Each tribe is gonna send one person each round. You guys will answer a question about somebody in the game from either tribe. For every question you get right, you get a toss on the ladder ball. For each toss you successfully make, you get a point. First team to 5 points wins immunity, saved from the vote. Doesn't have to go to tribal council. I know you guys want that. Win by 1. All right, question number 1. Holly just had a birthday. What was her cake decorated with?
Sorry, that's like a weird question.
Also, icing is not a correct answer.
Hey, that would have been clever.
Fluke says red Solo cups. Chris says Harry Potter theme. Correct answer is Harry Potter theme. Chris gets a toss.
And in other news, Luca thinks you're an alcoholic.
Chris just left. You gotta go get it. Go get it. Bet your own stuff, by the way. We don't want to do it.
Ow, balls.
What Instagram account does Shubal run with his brother?
How do you know all this about us?
Question number 3 of Shannon's essay.
I don't think
Did she answer?
Sabrina says none. Victoria says DC food porn. That is correct. Victoria gets a toss. She throws it, and it's long. We're still at 0-0.
I didn't even
Yes, give it a follow. Give it a follow.
What name was Senti given in the final 5 of season 2?
I don't even know the answer to that question.
Yes, you do. Chris Thomas says hashtag chaos Senti. Alex says hashtag pushover.
Okay.
Wow. Correct answer was the evil of evils. Nobody gets a point. Nobody gets a point.
Wow.
What body part did Alex seriously injure last year?
Austin, this is a secret I'm saving.
Is it a bone or a muscle?
I can't say. We got head and leg. Correct answer, what is it, Alex?
My fingers.
Alright, next up.
Well.
What is Feluke's Twitter handle?
I think you know it.
Do I?
Like, I don't know.
Chris says at Feluke_ something Smith. Victoria says Feluke Fiasco. That is correct. Victoria gets a toss.
Okay, Visa, we see you.
Alright, Victoria looking for the first point of the game.
Sure we're not playing to one?
Okay, that was the
Let's try, we'll give us that. We got a point.
Yurikai leads 1-0. Yurikai to celebrate like they won the challenge.
We might have.
Alright. Where does Shannon work?
I'm literally gonna kill you.
She just told me.
Oh wow, Evan.
Forget things.
Evan, are you kidding me? I guess he's never visited.
No.
Evan says, what does that say? Smoothie. Sabrina says, at a clothing store with this symbol. Omega. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to nobody. Yeah.
Hold on, but smoothies are made with lemons. You used to work somewhere. Where did you used to work? Yeah, that's right by his smoothie.
How did Chris Thomas mess up his eye? Both of you say soccer game. Both of you are correct. Both of you get a toss. Holly gives it a go. Holly lands it. You're tied 1-1. It's not Ashley and Evan.
Name yourself, Evan.
What military branch or program is Shannon in?
Oh, come on.
Evan!
Evan already messed up one Shannon question. Alright, Sean. Oh no. Evan says ROTC.
No! What?
Ashley says Army. Ashley gets a toss.
Are you kidding me, Evan?
Wait, what?
That's actually fucking hilarious.
Can you get negative points for just not knowing life?
Evan could have said tree branch and it would have been closer.
Wait, that was another study question we just did!
I really look like a good job.
I'm trying to make it seem like I don't know Shannon. Is that believable?
Evan concludes his walk of shame. What state is Evan from?
I know this one. Yeah,
Holly says Maryland.
Oh my.
Evan, you have no right to talk right now. Shubal says Illinois. Illinois is correct. Shubal gets the toss. Yurikai leads 2-1.
I'm learning a lot today.
Alright, 5. Alright, next up we got Micah and Holly. How many years separate Evan and his sister? How many years separate Evan and his sister?
That's his best friend.
It's random order, I'm sorry.
I know this. That means we're
friends.
No, it really doesn't. Again, said homework at Micah.
We're having a good time. It's okay.
Holly says 3. Micah says none. They're twins. They are twins. Micah's high. Micah lands it. 3 points for Yurikai. They lead 3-1. What was Victoria's fun fact in season 3?
Who are we? Oh yes.
Got it?
Both of you are in season 3. Both of you have a fair shot at this one. Eric says state champion. And Alex says can sleep for more than 10 hours. It's more than 12, but I'll give that to you. Alex gets a toss. Alex trying to give them a 4th point and a commanding lead.
Come on, big money.
Alex with the toss. Alex! Yurikai leads 4-1. Where did Chris Lecomte intern over the summer?
That ain't right, yo.
That's your roommate! Oh my god.
Wow, Eric does not know.
Come on.
Show. Eric says fingers. Victoria says KPNG. That is correct. Victoria trying to give them immunity with this toss right here.
I'm getting all this fucking right over here.
So, like,
I mean, I still get how you don't know.
what do you know about people?
I have like shirts that I wear all the time. It is what it is, Brony.
Victoria tossing chest time. Not getting it. Who concussed Evan in season 4?
I did.
Alright, show. Alex P, Alex Pascal, Shubal and Chris get tossed. Chris, you go first. Chris goes, that's long.
I can't make the same shot.
Shubal going for the win. Shubal tosses it.
You can't have food game without you.
Honestly, I think I should be the one to grab it.
Yes, do it.
Yes.
Throw him in the bag.
Alright, it was
I think
a
Victoria
long
was MVP.
struggle for the second straight time. Yurikai immunity is yours. Congratulations.
Yay!
Furiosa, back to tribal again. And nothing else for you.
That's good for you to come tomorrow.
I have an 8 a.m. too.
I have a 9:30 exam. Like, let's just all bitch about it and then go to tribal.
It's up to you guys. Like, I'm
Let's
not
just
gonna
fucking
force
do it.
Eric, will you do it in an hour? Can we do it in 30 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Tribal in 1 hour.
I love it.
See you guys. I got nothing else for you. You can head back.
We didn't even come close to winning. We lost 5-1, and we decided that we were going to have tribal immediately. It seemed like it was going to be a very simple Chris or Sabrina decision. I don't know if anything could happen, but I'm hoping that anything doesn't happen.
So we lost our second straight challenge. I think it was just really frustrating, especially for me, because the last tribal didn't go so well, and I kind of wanted like a little bit of buffer to sort of like gain trust back with people and just like talk to people more. And so I went up to them and I was like, obviously I'm just gonna do whatever you guys want me to do. Like, I have no power right now.
I'm just gonna do whatever everyone else tells me to do.
I know what I want.
At this point in my life.
I know exactly what I want.
You too.
I'm voting for Sabrina. Like, I really just like don't want like anything to do with her in the Survivor game. Outside of Survivor, she's great.
Yeah.
If I want her out tonight, and Ashley, I'm pretty sure Ashley's on the same page as me, but we haven't talked.
They said, oh, we're gonna vote out Sabrina. I was like, well, that's like the last thing I want to do. But, like I said, I have no option, so okay, whatever.
She doesn't want Chris either.
I want Sabrina.
I'm literally just gonna vote wherever you
So he's gonna vote with us, or we're gonna vote her out. So it doesn't matter. She's gonna vote. No offense.
I'm voting for Sabrina. Yeah, I mean, Eric's for Sabrina and Chris, so.
When we lost the second challenge in a row, I wasn't too upset about it. Everyone else is on board with voting out Sabrina. It's just easy to pick off one of the minority, like 1, 2, 3.
Say please, I'll try.
Please, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm asking you.
I'm gonna try to push Sabrina.
Alright.
Don't, dude, I swear to God, if you tell her this, I'm gonna kill
Why
you.
the fuck would I tell her this? It's either her or me. We literally just shook hands and said, may the best person be out.
You always do, like, you always like trying to make story up. Shit, this is why you're on the chopping block.
We were basically telling everyone that it's between Sabrina and Chris Thomas. Like, I told both of them, sorry, like, I like both of you as people, but right now we're deciding between you two.
The girls, I think, trust you more than Sabrina.
Honestly, there's no reason why I'm sorry. We're
No, I know. Like, Ashley and Holly both just said that they want Sabrina. Personally, like, because of what happened last night, and because I don't think Sabrina's a threat to win the game, if I had my choice, I would probably do you tonight.
It's gonna be rough. Sabrina was my girl in my season, but you know, this is a different season. You gotta adapt. You gotta change. So I won't be too sad when I vote out Sabrina.
Senti and me had been joking, and we're like, what if we just had a way to get out Chris LeCompte this?
Doesn't sound like much of a joke.
I mean,
so last vote, he put a huge target on my back.
Senti, you need to help me right now. I'm fucked because of you.
I mean, everyone's like, what the heck are we gonna do?
Start telling them to start voting for Thomas.
No, they don't want to vote out for Thomas.
Well,
I know it's because of me. I feel awful.
Thanks, dude. Glad you have Chris though. Have fun.
What am I supposed to do? Sabrina, I guess, kind of knew, and she like pulled me aside, and she was like, "We need to do something." There was gonna be nothing that came out of me talking to them. Like, they're not gonna change their mind. They're just gonna trust me less if I try to convince them another way.
I mean, there's nothing, so it's fine. Like, I'll see you at 1.
my god, I hate Survivor. I literally hate Survivor.
Oh, this is your fault.
I know, it is my fault. That's why it sucks.
Literally everybody came up to me and they're like, "You're going home tonight." 100%. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going home because Senti fucked up."
Is it you?
Probably. And so I go and I tell my secret partner, Shubal, that I'm fucked. I'm going home tonight. I'm sorry. Good luck to you in the game. And he goes, "No, you're not."
What? I don't think I got a million tricks up my sleeve.
I had a slow, methodical plan. But basically, travel's in an hour. It's do or die. So, you know what? Let's make a splash tonight. But you might not have to do that travel.
I know. So I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done with that.
Call me.
Okay.
Call me. Let's go out with a bang. If Sabrina goes out, she's gonna go out guns blazing, and then I'm gonna be sketchy as shit, and everyone's gonna come after me. Bring it. You guys don't even know who you freaking messing with. I'm having so much fucking fun with this game. It's consuming me. But I'm pulling out all the goddamn stops. If you're with me, you like me. If you're against me, you're gonna be cursing my name.
Alright. Small chance that for some reason, Shubal, because I saw Shubal and Sabrina talking after her, and Shubal's tried to call me 4 times. So we think he's somehow, some way, might decide to give Sabrina. We think they might have a secret thing going on.
Were you there at the bar? I'm like pretty sure I like almost saw them make out.
Shubal and Sabrina?
Yes,
Yeah.
listen, we're just
Literally
saying, all we're saying is there could be some, all we're saying.
Chris and Eric walk up to me like stressed as hell, and I have no idea why. And they're like, "So we think Sabrina has an idol," and then like the whole world flipped in about 5-10 minutes.
Can you give someone on the other team and...
Yes, you can do whatever you want. I like the fun.
What?
How does that seem
We
okay
have
for
our
Shubal?
majority over here, like,
Yeah, I swear
I was like,
Shubal is such a strong...
Look, there it is. Look, there it is. They're having the huddle. The decision huddle.
The cream of the crop.
Honestly, statistically, I think we should do 4 Chris. I'm just saying, Sabrina's the only person that I could even fathom having an idol.
I think I can give her confidence that we're running on Senti and that.
But it doesn't matter because if she's still.
Chris is 100% swinging it on me. You're good. I think you're good. Look at that. He's 100% pushing it on me right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's literally just grilling Ashley right now. He's not looking at Holly. Look at yep, 100% me. Holly's got hands behind the head. Sabrina, you're golden. I wish you luck in the game. I hope you win.
So that...
It's
half Chris and half Sabrina, so one of them goes home.
But then, but then they have 3 people over there. They could just vote
Like
us
if
out.
we split it
We
and
can't-
they vote
we can't
together.
split it.
I can't understand what's going on.
It's okay.
Unless the 3 of us want to vote for somebody else just to spite them.
What is the purpose of
Because maybe they'll go 2-2 and then 2-2-3.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
No,
of
they're
course,
gonna
Senti
make...
screws us over again.
So who are we gonna vote for?
I think Sabrina would be an idiot not to play it, whether we
That's
say
what
we're
I'm
voting for
saying.
Senti
If she has an idol, she's an
I
idiot.
want to see T-Tom, but we need him for a challenge. I don't want to do 2 guys.
My point is, it doesn't matter. We have 4 here. Us 4 trust each other more than anything.
You want to vote out Senti?
I'd prefer not to because of the partner thing.
I think you should just give her a really good sense of security, and I can back you up on that.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
We're talking. I think we're going to go Senti, actually.
Really?
I mean, why not? Who cares?
Are you being like 100% with me?
Yeah, I swear.
I mean, obviously, like, I trust you.
I mean,
I
you don't
realize-
have a choice to trust her.
I know.
Did any talk of Sabrina having an idol come up?
No, Sabrina does not have an idol.
Are you and Chris Thomas partners 100%? 100% you guys are partners?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, it would be smart for you guys to get one of us out, honestly, but...
No. Roasted!
I don't think there's an idol, but you never know. Like I said, I'm 100% rolling wherever you guys tell me to vote. There's no reason for me not to.
Literally the worst thing you could possibly do right now is we go tell her right now, okay?
I will sit on this fucking bench and be a timeout.
Change the Senti. It's just smart. Yeah. It's fine. Okay.
You got the plan?
I do. Can you?
Guns blazing. Go out guns blazing. It's gonna work. This is gonna work.
I just need to hear you say it one more time.
Like, what are my odds right now? Is it like a 50-50? Is it a...
I think it's pretty set that we're going to go Senti.
Okay.
Just don't tell her.
Obviously.
Sabrina, this is gonna work. Trust me. This is gonna work.
Chris LeCombe, what happened last tribal?
There was a big revolution to either get me or Eric out. I think it was pretty aimed at me. And then there was some luck involved, I think.
Senti, where were you involved in this whole plan, these whole happenings?
Literally, like, where else would I be? Right in the fucking middle.
Sabrina, so Senti being in the middle, that screw up your plans?
Well, yeah, it kind of screwed over the entire plan. Basically, you know what? Everybody, it's already out there. Senti, you just had to pick a side. You could have either voted off Chris or you could have voted off Sierra, but you decided to stick with going with Eric in the middle.
Yeah, I'll just jump on what Sabrina said. Like,
hold on.
Dog.
I mean, this is.
Oh my god.
Right, no, fair enough.
There's also probably the right voice.
Come on, dog.
I appreciate the fact that you didn't want to write my name down, but like that doesn't really. It like still didn't. It still almost got me out.
I think like the worst thing about that whole thing, yeah, I like fucked myself over, but like I also fucked over Sabrina and Chris Thomas, and like.
Damn right.
That was not. That just what it like. Well, that's literally the worst play I've ever made.
Holly, what'd you learn from last vote?
I learned how many F-bombs I can drop in one sentence. If I'm being honest. No, I learned that I put my trust in the wrong people, and I kind of made the same mistake I did in my season when I didn't align with Eric.
Eric, who were you most mad at after last vote?
I mean, I was expecting if like Sabrina or Chris Thomas to tell me like if anything was going on. I mean, I worked with Sabrina last season. I'm friends with Chris Thomas. We gotta bust one out tonight. It's gonna happen, but moving forward, we gotta start winning some challenges too. We can't keep letting ourselves down with the other tribe just bonded and just come through the merge and steamroll all of us over. So that's just my spiel. Yeah, I mean, I experienced that in my season.
Chris Thomas, do you think unity is possible with this tribe?
I do.
To try to pull a big move, doesn't work. Where's your game now?
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if I see my name a lot tonight. Obviously, after tonight, I kind of just have to reset everything and try to fix relationships that I damaged. Try to rebuild trust with people.
Sabrina, where do you go from here?
I need to just hope for the best. That's all I can say.
Eric, you guys only had like an hour before this to figure it out.
I mean, if I'm being honest, after the last vote, there's been like kind of a majority established, so we all kind of talked and decide who we're going to go with. So I mean, unless some crazy stuff happens tonight, which I don't know, but if I've learned anything, it's not to be cocky in this game now. I mean, it's all-star. People are making big moves.
Who has something else they want to throw out there or say anything to anyone?
I do. I feel like I'm actually in an okay position tonight. And yeah, so how's that crazy? I think it's time to vote.
No. Like, no.
What?
Like, again, told y'all, like, just wilder things have happened. Like, I don't even know if it's real, but she pulled it out. I mean...
She pulled it out if she wants. You don't see that vote.
Huh?
Wait, what happened?
She
whipped it
has
out.
something in her arm, in her hand.
She whipped it
She
out.
has an idol,
Didn't even wait for him to like say anything.
Oh, what the shit? I didn't even see
Yeah.
I mean, like, you guys don't, like, watch and pay attention.
Yeah, like fucking no shame right
Unfortunate.
there. I mean, well, can you confirm or deny first?
She's gotta play it, Ash. She's gotta play it.
Okay, alright.
So now everything's got fucked up again.
Good play.
This is how it works. We vote.
I asked you where you got it.
It's Schubel.
Schubel.
Definitely Schubel.
Holy cow.
The note said it was in the arena.
Yeah, but I also saw you and Schubel talking after today. And Schubel also called me 3 times, so I'm gonna go with Schubel. If you found it, more power to you. I'm impressed. You're playing unbelievably hard. I respect that.
We need to say name, Chris. Like honestly, if we say the name,
She could just
she
give
can
the
give,
idol
she,
to
if we if we say Chris, she can give it Chris. If we say Sandy, she can give it to Sandy. You know what I mean? And now like Chris probably knew that she had that. You know what I mean?
I also don't think Chris.
I really don't think.
I mean, if he didn't, then like crazy. But like, let's show that he did know. They're voting for a name, either her,
Now
me,
everybody has
you,
to play their own game.
or probably me. Yeah, fuck do I vote?
Yeah, that's what.
Come on, yo. Why would you not at least tell us beforehand?
Yeah, Sabrina, you really said because then you could have played it after we
wanna like pass it out?
blindsided them.
Yeah, I mean, they would have blindsided one of us if you had done it.
Yesterday. Well, I think if you know what's good, you should go with your gut instinct. Like going to travel across the kingdom.
That's me. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, this is just gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Really.
Yippee, wow.
I mean, like, damn it, Sabrina, like, good job.
Damn it, Shua.
Yeah.
All right, it is time to vote.
I'll say this, Sabrina, if that's a real idol, take your own game into account for anything else.
All right, it's time to vote. Sabrina, we'll have you go up first.
I'm probably going home. If it's not this week, it's next. Gotta love Survivor.
Fucking all-stars, man.
I think I've had enough of tribal council for my entire life. I don't mean that in case I get voted out. I really don't.
I want to vote with comps, but I don't really have an option at this point.
Sabrina's a fucking idiot for doing that. She should have told us. We could have blindsided someone. Because they totally were all voted for her.
That all just got unbelievably stupid. It could be me, it could be Eric, it could be anyone. It could be anyone. And I gotta play with my gut.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
You know what, Austin? I think I'm in a lot of shit, and I should probably save this for the future if there is one.
All right.
Based with my talk with Crystal Comps earlier in the day, I know Sabrina's gone. So I decided to bring out my fake idol I'm playing later and giving it to Sabrina to play. So you should literally, right before the vote, bluff and be like, I don't know what's going on tonight, but I know I'm safe. Hold the idol up. And Austin says it's time to vote. They'll obviously go Chris Thomas, and then you don't play it because it's fake. It's fake. Okay? Like, it looks real.
Shoot, I fucking love you.
Hey, this does not look real, or what?
That looks really legit. He pulls out the bracelet with a little wolf head on it, and it's dope. It looks so, like, real. I started laughing at him. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I can't work with this. He's like, yes, you can, Sabrina. You can pull it off. I fucking love him. Like, Jubal might be my favorite person on campus right now.
All right.
Damn it, Sabrina.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes.
Oh, this is so fun.
First vote. Senti. Chris Thomas. We're tied. 1 vote Senti, 1 vote Chris Thomas.
Sabrina.
Senti.
Damn it.
Senti. It's 3 votes Senti, 1 vote Chris Thomas. 3 votes left. Eighth person voted out of Survivor Maryland All Stars. Senti. That's 4. It's not tonight.
Still don't want you guys all come to my birthday.
Oh god.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, like literally
If you
sorry.
weren't there, literally, like,
sorry.
literally just
Like this wasn't the plan.
Oh man. 2 in a row.
put out the damn fork.
Nicole.
No, I know. Where do I go? Where do I go?
Hugs Nicole.
Just like last time, I think tonight shows never give up. There's a lot of game to be played in Survivor. Figure out who you can trust. It's gonna be a wild ride. That's all I got. Yep. Free to go.
Has it not been already? Like,
No, like not really. I mean, like last week was crazy. Damn, girl.
Next time on Survivor.
There's no way he gives anyone but his secret partner the idol.
You guys can believe whatever you want to believe.
The Shubrina connection has been exposed, but that won't stop them from scheming.
So I'm really hoping that we can like put it in their heads that we're like hooking up.
I mean, yeah, it's my fault. I'm out. Should have been out. Because I got when I had the chance. We could have been the ones deciding who went home. And now I'm sitting here crying about Survivor, which is stupid. But I'm gonna put a lot into it. I've never been voted out before. I mean, the whole reason I played was to have fun and make friends, and I did. I wish I could have played longer. I hope I still have some fans out there too, even though I played stupid.